to Mother Earth and bury them each four corners of this building. Who's going to do that work on November 1st? Right here, to dedicate to the children who died. You're going to die. We're all going to die. Indios, indocumentados, infiel. What does it all mean? The foundation of our thinking needs to die. So I'm going to sing you all a death song. Ayamarca, 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 hey ya, 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 Haya marca, Haya marca, Haya marca, Haya marca, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. My proposal is this. Tobacco and cornmeal, you offer it to the fire. Every single person on November 1st, for all the children that won't be able to be born because of the genocide of the food that we're eating. Spiritual warfare. Who's going to make the payment? One by one, you tie them up and we bury them in each four corners. You see these people behind this politics? They work with spiritual warfare. And you don't know that. You talk about Zapatistas, where does that come from? The Vatican. They control all indigenous things. They supply the guns for the Zapatistas. Let's talk about it. Let's be it. Let's burn tobacco. Let's burn things. Let's make offering thank you for the tobacco.
You're Good to have you with us tonight, folks. You know, we may have entered a new stage in the Occupy Wall Street movement. This was the scene last night in Oakland, California. Is this America? You better believe it is. We are witnessing 30 years of failed Republican economic policies all coming to a head. Now, just 2 months after the movement began, patience is wearing thin. It was a violent night on the streets of Oakland. Police and protesters facing off for 6 hours. Over 1,000 protesters, over 100 arrested. Authorities say the decision to move some of the protesters from a makeshift camp at a local park was based on public health and safety. But Oakland police felt the need to eventually use tear gas.
We were in a position where we had to deploy gas in order to stop the crowd and people from pelting us with bottles and rocks.
Flash grenades and rubber bullets were also reportedly used to control the crowd by other police agencies. 2 police officers were injured. The number of injured protesters is not yet known. His name is Scott Olson. He's a 24-year-old originally from Wisconsin. He served 2 tours of duty in Iraq. He's a veteran. And tonight he is in critical condition with a fractured skull in an Oakland hospital. At this hour, Oakland police are bracing for the possibility of more violence. The protesters are vowing to return.
The people united will never be defeated.
We have an update from New York, and from Oakland. You want to hear it? Oakland has torn down the fences the police put up. In New York, has thousands of people. They've shut down Broadway. And they've shut down
I first want to just say that I'm honored to address the People's Assembly tonight here. Thank you for having me. Sometimes it looks scary when we divide, but sometimes when we divide, we're not going to be conquered. We're actually going to create a more powerful synergy afterwards when we recombine through creativity. And the last thing I want to honor before I say what else I would like to say is that everybody is here tonight under the ongoing threat of state-sponsored terrorism that is perpetual in our lives, that is most obvious in what happened to the people in Oakland yesterday. But it's been happening to people all around the country, and it's been happening to people all around the world for hundreds and thousands of years.
And we can't let it keep happening.
And we're sick of it. Ya basta. We're done. Game over. We're done. It's over. So we don't counter terrorism with terrorism. Counter terrorism. Well, they do terrorism to counter terrorism. The war on terror. The terror of war. The terror wars. It's all one thing. It's here. Thank you, Barry, for reminding us that this is the 10th anniversary of this so-called Patriot Act, passed by the most treasonous people in the history of this country.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go wild.
I'm sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322?
First of all, he's not the nominee. And, look, I look forward...
Are you prepared to lose?
No, I'm not going to lose.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets.
So, I proclaim that, just let me speak for myself, I'm a radical. But I don't know if I'm a radical leftist, I'm not a radical rightist, I like to be part of the radical middle. Because to me, that means it's everything, it's everyone. It is the 100%. Maybe it's the 99%, restraining the 1%, raping the 90%, 99% for the sake of the 100%. When you stop the rapist in the middle of the street, first of all, we know that it doesn't take unanimous consent or all the processes of General Assembly in order to stop a rape in the middle of the street. We know about autonomous action and the balance of freedom and responsibility. We know that. But to me, this idea of the radical middle, it's everything. It's everyone in between. It's not the center. The center is just a single point. The middle is everything in between. And I think I want to make a statement for radical inclusiveness, to continue to be open to those that are different from you, and not to close down into your ideological boxes. We all have them. We all have them, whether we're conscious of it or not. But ideology should not be rejected, but it shouldn't be our person. It should be a toolkit to understand the world. I think we need to call out terrorism for terrorism. I called on Mayor Kwan's Facebook page. I told her to turn herself in because she was an instigator of state-sponsored terrorism. So I'm going to say it to these alleged leaders. To you greeters, if you sick the 99% who put on the black uniform on us, the people peacefully assembling for redress of grievances or just to discuss the ideas that we have, we will consider it an act of terrorism, and you will be held accountable under all the laws of the known human universe. Common law, constitutional law, natural law. You can't terrorize us. In fact, right now we're under threat of terrorism. That is terrorism. The fact that there's whispers to the so-called mayor's office that they're going to take us out. That's counterterrorism, truth-telling.
have so much power and are given more of a voice than the people, it's because there are people running those banks that want to profit on our backs. And we say no more!
People want to tell us that banks create jobs, that nobody works for free. They're going to tell us that the government was not established to be an unconditional and unmerited allowance system for the people. And I agree with that last point. And so what I'm wondering is what Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Citibank, and Wells Fargo did to earn their $10, $15, and $25 billion bailouts. I'm wondering, where's our return on that investment? So we, the youth, are here because this is the reality we're inheriting, and it's not pretty. In 2008 and 2009 alone, over $200 billion was given in bailout money to banks. To date, over $108 billion of that has yet to be repaid. Where's the people's bailout? Where's our bailout for student debt, for foreclosed homes, for small business loans? It doesn't exist. And if Wall Street corporations continue to have their way, they'll never exist. Wall Street greed and corruption has bankrupted our country and has bought us, the people, out of our own democracy. We will make banks pay, and we will reclaim our democracy, because this government was founded to be of the people, by the people, and for the people. It belongs to us because we are the 99%.
Which the LAPD cannot usurp, nor anybody giving orders to the LAPD can usurp, which means that the LAPD is required to abide by their oath of office and not by orders.
California Code 1360, unless otherwise provided, before any officer enters into his duties of office, he shall take and subscribe the oath or affirmation set forth in Section 3 of Article 20 of the Constitution of California. California Constitution, Article 20, Section 3. All public officers and employees shall, before they enter upon their duties of their respective offices, take and subscribe the following oath or affirmation. I, your name, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. It's every police officer, public servant. California Code, California Government Code 3108.
We intend to stay. We will not be moved. The people are not going to be moved. The eyes of the country are on Los Angeles tonight. The whole world is watching Los Angeles tonight. And we the people of this occupation, we the people of this beautiful, beautiful democracy movement, we are going to make a courageous stand here tonight. We are going to inspire movements all over this country and all over this world, whether it's in Chicago or San Francisco or Memphis or Tunisia or Cairo, Egypt or New York City. This is only the beginning of a revolution, a peaceful, nonviolent revolution. Make no mistake about it. Every night we stay in this place. And we are going to stay. We are not moving. Just as Dr. King said, we will not be moved in the civil rights movement. We will not be moved. We will not be moved. We are going to set an example tonight. We are going to be dignified. We are going to practice nonviolence in the spirit of Gandhi, in the spirit of King, in the spirit of Nelson Mandela. This is participatory democracy. What you are doing here is right and just. You are part of history.
You have 5 minutes to disperse.
Then get out of it!
Everyone stand to the person to your right and give them a fucking hug!
Oh, man. We had the 1960s. I was arrested 12 times for protesting the Vietnam War. I gave 3/4 of my body in Vietnam in that war. They told me I was fighting for freedom and liberty and democracy. Well, now they're threatening our freedom here at home, and we're not going to let them take this democracy away from us. Because of you being firm and strong and showing courage and not being afraid and realizing this is your moment in history. My sacrifice and the sacrifice of so many young men in that war will not have been in vain because of this Occupy movement, because of this brave new American democracy movement. This is a movement that cannot be stopped. This is a wave, a tsunami of change that cannot be reversed. They may not say that they're watching from Washington or from this city hall, but they're watching. The power is in the people. Woody Guthrie said long ago, he said, repeat the words after me. This land is my land. This land is your land. From California to the New York Islands. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Thank you very much.
That you speak to people here, that you just get to know each other. Remember all these awesome, amazing things that we have already done, okay? Don't you fucking forget it. We are fucking awesome. We're the 99, and this is just the beginning.
Bushes out there, watch your bank account so cause ain't that right for you? Oh. It's the middle, place that's a morning business. Another funeral song, but life is just that. No. And I feel such pain. Where's the middle? Push me in the corner middle. Find a regular job or be a part of the mob. Where's the middle? Push you singing diddle diddle. 9/11 came hard, was it an inside job? Where's the middle? Is it really such a riddle? You know the question ain't hard, was it an inside job? Was it? Would I feel so shame, 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 shame. Lucifer became the devil. He's created by God. Now tell me, ain't that a fraud? Where's the middle? Obama make a change a little. Made out of time, let's make this time that he could finish the rhyme. Where's the middle? Lots of money worth a little. When the economy fails, will you believe in hell? Just get on that train.